Bring your hands together, sitting in a comfortable cross-legged position. And bow your heads, saying Namaste. Today is a beautiful full moon. Last night I had the chance to see it just for a couple of seconds near the horizon, and then it was cloudy and it rained. But nonetheless, the moon is above us and is having its influence on us. So close your eyes for a moment and just think of the intention you might want to put for today. The moon is the energy of the feminine. It's a cooling energy. So if you feel that you have a lot of heat in your mind, in your body, just invoke that silvery white energy of the moon. Inhale deeply and exhale fully, bringing your hands into your lotus flower mudra. Your little fingers and thumbs come together. That's it. Relax your shoulders, Andrew. So Kim, heels of the hands, little fingers and thumbs come together on your lotus mudra. Good. And we're going to start with this movement, which is fantastic for the wrist, and it also generates good energy for our heart. So open the hands as if you were reading a book. Bring the back of the palms together. Let the elbows float as you bring your hands forwards, and then roll over your hands again, forming your lotus flower. That's it. Back of the hands together. Bring it in, forwards, and form the flower again. That's it, Geraldine. Very good. Good. Try to flow it. You can close your eyes once you get the movement going. This will gently warm up your arms and your wrists. Yeah. Now we're going to change direction. I find it easiest to change direction whilst I have my hands out, and I bring my hands towards the chest and then form the flower. So if you have your hands out, back of the hands together, bring it in towards your chest and close the flower. That's it. Remember to breathe as you move. And keep the lotus flower in front of your heart. You will feel maybe some sensation on your fingertips. We're going to keep the lotus flower as we offer it up to our higher self, bringing it above your crown. Close the lotus flower, having a namaste gesture, and bring your arms up and stretch to one side, looking towards the sky. Bring it back to center, stretch to the other side, looking up towards the ceiling. Back to center, one more time. Back to center and bring your hands by the sides of the body. Your fingers are spread, your elbows are at the same height as your shoulders. And your arms are making a 90 degrees angle. Keeping the spread between your fingers, we're going to rotate side to side, just getting a little bit of a warm up on the upper body. Your head goes with the rotation, goes with where your chest is going. Lovely. And extend your arms, bring your right hand towards the ground, bring your left arm up, close the fingers, and look towards the sky. and look towards the floor. Look towards the sky and towards the floor. One more time. Towards the floor. Engage your abdomen, coming back to center and change sides. Hand into the floor, bring the other arm up. Expand and look towards the hands in the air and the hand on the floor. Hand in the air, hand on the floor. Just feel how your neck is feeling and your shoulders. Contract your lower abdomen, your core muscles, and coming back to center. Good. Release your arms and we're going to go into standing. Some of these movements are the movements that we use on our moon salutation. And the key for the moon salutation is to be really soft with yourselves. If you want to, you can use blocks. I will be using blocks. So I do encourage you to try using the blocks. More than anything, the blocks will help you to have a better alignment, and they will allow you to reach a little bit further without effort. So 2 blocks would be ideal. If you don't have blocks, you have the option to rest your hands onto your shins, etc. So I have the blocks to the right side of the mat to start with. Bring your feet together, ankles together. Let your feet touch. Lift energetically from the arches of your feet, pelvic floor, lower abdomen. Have your hands by the side. Mountain pose, Tadasana. Feel connected with the ground. Inhale, bring your arms around and up. Look towards your hands and then bring your head back to center and tilt towards the right and towards the left and towards the right. Open your arms into a V and open your legs into a V. So you're like an X shape. Now bend your knees and bend your elbows. Going deep on your goddess pose and your fingers are spread. So you can sway a little bit side to side just to feel those legs being strong and supporting you. Open your chest. Inhale, expand your arms and your legs. Turn your right foot towards the right end of the mat. Left foot is parallel to the short end of the mat. Reach, we're going to go into triangle. So I'm going to start with the block in front of my right foot. Reach and rest your hand onto the block on the higher setting. Breathe deeply and let that inner thigh get the stretch and the sides of your hips. Your head, there are 3 positions you can have your head. It can be looking forwards, it can be looking downwards, or the traditional position, which is looking up towards the hands in the air. This can be quite strenuous for the neck, so I like it looking to horizon. Both knees are straight. One more breath in here. And as you exhale, turn your chest towards the right, bringing your left hand down, grab the other block and lift your back heel so that both feet are pointing towards the right, both legs are straight. The back heel might be off the floor or on the floor if you have the foot closer. Just stay there. Few breaths. If you feel that you have the flexibility and you want to go further, you can bow towards your shin. Otherwise, just stay with your back parallel to the floor. Make sure that your neck is a continuation of your spine. You're not dropping your head in here. Then bring both block, so both hands to the inside of your right foot, and walk your hands between your legs. Your feet are pointing forwards. The outer edges of the feet are parallel to the short end of the mat. Keep your right hand on the block, bring your left arm up and twist. Release your left hand, change sides. Lovely. And now bow towards the ground. Maybe your head can rest on the blocks. Maybe you want your hands on the floor. It depends on how your flexibility is operating this morning. Bring your hands onto the blocks or lift your head. And turn your left foot. Walk your hands towards the left. Lift the back heel, and we are back into pyramid. Both feet, they are not in one line, they are train tracking. Both feet pointing forwards, and your back can be straight, or you can bend your elbows and let your upper body bow towards the floor. The right heel might be on the floor or off the floor. I have it off the floor. Inhale, lift your head, release your right foot. So the right foot is now parallel to the short end of the mat. Bring your left hand onto the block and bring your right arm up into triangle. Make sure that your shoulder is not dropping. Maybe bring your hand onto your shoulder and then open up. Breathe. Both legs straight if you can. Remember, the position of the head is your choice. Push into your front foot. Come all the way up into standing. Turn your feet and come into your goddess pose. Your lower abdomen is engaged. Your pelvic floor is engaged. Bring your legs and arms together. Stretching towards the sky and tilt towards the left and towards the right and towards the left. Open arms and legs. From here, already relax your shoulders. Bend knees and elbows. Feel that opening of your heart, the energy, cooling energy, loving energy of the moon, and also the support of the earth. That's it, Maxine, good. Now inhale, extend your arms and legs, turn your left foot towards the end of the mat, the short end, and the right foot is parallel to the other side. Reach, flexing from your hip. Always remember, this movement is happening when you do your Utthita Trikonasana, triangle pose. And then take your block and come into triangle, Trikonasana. Breathe deeply. You can hold onto the shin if you don't have a block, or your triangle can be higher up. We are looking at having a nice stretch on the side of the hips and the waist and the inside of the left leg. And bring the right arm towards the block, turning your chest and lifting the back heel. Always protect your sacroiliac by not exerting your twists in these type of positions, like in Warrior One. Inhale here. Exhale. See if you can bow towards the shin. Inhale, lift your head. Bring both hands or both blocks to the inside of your left foot. Walk your hands between your legs. Now your feet are facing forwards towards the long edge of the mat. Keep your right hand on the block, left arm up, twist. And release. Right hand up, twist. And release, bow towards the ground, bending your elbows, letting your upper body hang from your hips. Your hamstrings will get a nice stretch. Your belly's in towards your lower back. Inhale, lift your chest, align your spine, turn your right foot, walk your hands either side of your right foot, lift your left heel so that you're in a nice pyramid pose. Extending your back and bow towards the ground. Breathe deeply. Inhale, lift your chest. Bring the block in front of your right foot, right hand onto the block, left arm comes up, triangle. When you are doing a moon salutation, the slowness is on purpose so that you can really feel fully onto the posture. Asana means sit. And you should be comfortable on your sit, the sit that the body is taking at that time. Push into your right foot, come all the way up, turning your heels towards each other, your toes are away, and come into your goddess pose. Lower abdomen in and up. And bring your arms and legs together. Bring your arms up. And tilt, tilt, tilt. Bring your hands towards your heart. Take a moment. Now that we have learned the sequence, we're going to do it without the blocks if you can afford it. We are going to do it only one time around. And on a bit of a flow. So instead of having between 3 and 5 breaths per posture, we're going to have 1 breath per posture. Okay, get ready. Inhale, bring your arms around and up. Joining your hands. Exhale, head between your arms. And tilt, tilt, tilt. Open arms and legs. Bend knees and elbows. That's 1 breath. Inhale, extend arms and legs, look towards the right and come into your triangle pose. Look towards the floor, lift the back heel, pyramid. Walk your hands between your legs, feet parallel to the outer edges of the foot. Left hand on the floor, right arm up. Right hand on the floor, left arm up. Release towards the ground, 1 full inhale, full exhale. Lift your chest, turn towards the left. Both feet are pointing towards the short end of the mat on the left. Pyramid pose, bow towards the ground. Release your right foot, bring your left hand onto your left shin, right arm up, triangle. Straighten both knees. Push into the left foot, come all the way up. Bend your knees and elbows. And bring your arms and legs together. Coming up. I think we can do another one on the other side. Tilt, tilt, tilt. Open arms and legs. Bend knees and elbows. The good thing about repetition is that you start getting in the groove and then you can flow onto it. Extend arms and legs. Tilt your hips so that you come into your triangle pose. Release the top arm, bringing the hands either side of the foot. Lift the back heel, bow towards the floor. Walk your hands between your feet. Your toes are pointing towards the front. Right hand on the ground, left arm up. Left hand on the ground, right arm up. Inhale, and as you exhale, bow towards the floor, full exhalation. Inhale, lift your chest, walk both hands towards the right end of the mat. Both toes are pointing that way, and bow into your pyramid. Inhale, lift your chest, lower the back heel onto the floor. Right hand onto your right shin or ankle. Bring the left arm up. Triangle pose. Be fully on the pose. Push onto the front foot, to the right foot, come all the way up. Turn your feet. Bend your knees and elbows. Stay there for a moment in your goddess pose, keeping your lower abdomen engaged. And bring your arms and legs together. Expand towards the sky, head back to center, and tilt, 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 and bring your hands towards your heart. Separate your feet, bringing them to a comfortable distance. Just feel the beating of your heart behind your thumbs. Connect with that. Connect with your heart. And this was the moon salutation. You can now lie down for the final relaxation. Or you can stay seated if you prefer. Close your eyes and see if you can focus on breathing in through your left nostril and out through your right. Just with your mind, you don't need to use your fingers. Directing the flow of prana. If there are any parts of your body that feel tense, send your attention and reassure them that they can let go. We're going to close the session by chanting 3 Oms and Shantis. If you want to stay lying down in your Shavasana, you're welcome to do so. If you prefer to come up, have a little stretch and come up, join me. We can bring our hands in the lotus flower if you're seated. If you're lying down, just stay there. And imagine that you're depositing your arms in the middle of your hands, this energy. Inhale to begin, inhale. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om, peace, peace, peace. Bring your palms together, grab your palms. Make the movement a little faster, generating prana between your hands. And place your palms over your face. Inhale deeply. Open your eyes to the darkness of your hands. Slide your hands down to your chest and bow your heads. Namaste. Give yourselves a little clap. I hope you enjoy the moon salutation.
That was the best.